In this video we are going to focus on estimating with multiplication using rounding. So let's start off with the number 37. To round it, we are going to use front-end rounding, which means we're going to take the largest place value, or the front number. So here, it's 3. It is in the tens place, so it is the largest place value we have. And to round it, we're going to look behind it, directly behind it at the 7. We're going to use that phrase, 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. So look at the 7. What category does it fall into? Does it fall into 5 or more, or does it fall into 4 or less? Hopefully you're saying it falls into the 5 or more category. And since it is bigger than 5, it is going to raise up the value of the front of our number. So the 3 is going to become a 4, and the 7 is going to become a 0. Now, if we were to take the number 24, perhaps, using the front end of the number, we still get a 2 here. Looking behind it, we have a 4. Since the 4 falls into the 4 or less, let it rest category, the 2, nothing happens to it. The 4 cannot bump it up, so it's just going to stay a 2. And the 4 becomes a 0. So we round that one down to 20. This is key for our estimating with multiplication. We have to be able to do this rounding of the front end of the numbers in order to estimate our products. So here we have 52 times 84. While we could solve this and get the exact answer, right now we want to estimate it. We want to know what is the answer going to be approximately. So we're going to use that front end rounding. Use the 5 and use the 8. Well, look behind the 5. We have a 2. 2 is less than 5, so we're not going to bump it up. It's going to become just 50. And if we look behind the 8, we have a 4. Once again, that 4 can't bump up the 8 because it's not bigger than 5, so it's just going to become 80. And now by multiplying these two numbers together, 50 times 80, we're going to get an answer that is approximately what 52 times 84 is. It won't be exact since we've rounded, but we're not trying to find the exact answer. We're trying to find an approximation. So 5 times 8 is 40, and then we have 2 zeros, which can be added into our answer. So our estimate is 4,000. Let's try another one. Here we have 259 times 77. Notice how this time I've given us a 3-digit number. It's not going to change how we do our estimating though. We're still going to round it based on the biggest place value or the front part of the number. So this time it is the 2 in the hundreds place. And we're going to round it based on the 5 in the tens place. Well, 5 falls into our category of 5 or more, so that 2 is going to get raised up. And it's going to become a 3, and everything else behind it is a 0. So 259 gets rounded up to 300. 77 works just like before. That 7 in the front we're going to be rounding. The 7 behind us tells it that it's going to become an 8. So we're going to have 300 times 80. If we multiply it out, we'll get our estimation. 8 times 3 is 24, and we're going to have 3 zeros because we have 1, 2, 3 zeros there. So we get 24,000 as our estimation for what 259 times 77 would be. Try this next one on your own. So here we have 324 times 185. See if you can round these numbers based on what we were working on earlier, using the front end of the number. Pause the video, see what you get as your roundings. Well, hopefully you've decided the 3 isn't affected by the 2, and this gets rounded to 300. And then that the 1 is affected by the 8, it gets bumped up to 2, so we get 200. Alright, now finish solving the problem. Pause it one more time. What is 300 times 200? Well, 3 times 2 is 6. and we're going to have 4 zeros after it. So our answer is 60,000, which is our estimate of 324 times 125.